Woo! What is up, everyone? Vera, leave Daddy alone. Daddy's busy. Kids these days. Well, let's see here. Yes, I'm feeling better. Yes, sir. What's up? He was on a gold sale. You still selling gold? I'm still selling gold. Show where I'm at. Don't get it twisted. This is just a demo account. I don't want you guys to get confused here. Whoops. Come on. Where is it at? Stupid thing. Just testing out their ECN demo account here. Just want to see how good it is. Also, what I wrote in the description here that what I expected tonight is US dollar to rise up and they will fall back tomorrow. And not gonna lie, USD CAD and USD JPY is gaining the most out of this. Plus, there's Canada news tomorrow, so obviously I'm expecting good news for Canada. And I'm expecting bad news for the data release for US. I also talk about the same thing. Whatever is rising up tonight is gonna fall back tomorrow. Whatever is dropping tonight is gonna rise up tomorrow, vice versa. So talk about the same thing. What? Which broker it takes? I was with FitPro. I'll write that down. Go ahead and check them out. You have to open up. I'll type it in. You have to open up the ECN account, and then email support for their ultra low commissions. But I'll probably end up going with LQDFX next week here. Everything looks good on the demo account, and so this is their ECN account, and I think the commissions are going to be a little bit higher than FinPro, but the spreads are really similar, and so and with withdrawals, they told me that with Bitcoin it's less than 24 hours. So with FinPro, it takes 2 days, and then once it's verified, it goes into your Bitcoin wallet in FinPro, and then you can transfer it to Coinbase or any of your Bitcoin exchange that you're a part of. And so that takes at least another day once you retransfer it. So I'm gonna go try out their withdrawal process with Bitcoin with LQDFX, because they said it takes less than a day to get the Bitcoin. So I'm gonna try them out. Which site? Which are you talking about? Are you talking about the broker I'm testing out right now, or are you talking about? Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, LQDFX. Yeah. So I'm actually testing out their demo account right now. How many? Can I list the name of the broker's name? I think someone already mentioned it. Mo mentioned it already on the chat here. So plus, they told me that LQDFX is regulated. What else? And how do I like it so far? I mean, they're not bad. The spreads are similar to FinPro. Really, really. They start at 0. Um, the commissions are a little bit higher than FinPro, but I don't have a problem with that. But they told me that the thing that caught me the most is that since I'm using Bitcoin, they told me that the withdrawal process when you withdraw from Bitcoin, it takes less than 24 hours. So I'm actually going to test them out on that withdrawal process. Because with FinPro, it took me 2 days. They do an internal transfer back into your Bitcoin wallet because FinPro you get a Bitcoin wallet with FinPro, and then after that, it takes another day to transfer it back to Coinbase. And so I don't have a problem with FinPro. By far, they do have the lowest spreads and lowest commissions by far that all the live accounts that I had so far already. But really, really testing out this ECN account on LQDFX, and so really gonna go straight forward with them next week here. Cool. When do you think the reverse will? Obviously, I'm gonna sell it. When is the news here? I wasn't looking. The news. For the economic calendar. Hang on. Whoops, wrong time. That's not the time I'm looking for. Okay, so I am gonna sell USD CAD at 7:30, and then I'm gonna sell USD JPY at 9, because the home sales is not till 9 a.m. Central Time, so it'll be 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and then obviously 7 in the morning, my time, Central Time, New York sessions open. So obviously there's gonna be a lot of volatility within that first hour. And I expect US dollar and all US pairs to try to regain as much momentum before the home sales hit. Obviously the Fed, I don't care about Mester's speech. Mester's speech is at 1. I really don't care about that. Yellen is speaking tomorrow night, so that's going to have a huge impact for the weekend. So also I'm on a demo account, so I don't care if I leave it open, but that's going to be a huge impact because whatever she says for Friday is going to start for the opening of Sunday. Obviously, her speech, she had a speech on Sunday, and now she's having a speech tomorrow night. So obviously, she's going to dictate where the dollar is going to go. And obviously, today, Trump's been talking about Powell and Taylor to be the next Fed chair, next Fed chairman. So obviously, that's going to be a huge debate and another thing to look at, because February 2018 they're going to replace Yellen. So that's another important role to take a look into. Obviously, I'm going to be trading before the news hits. I don't ever trade after the news. For those of you that see me trade high news or red news, it's always before. I always trade before. I always trade 10-15 seconds before it hits. Let's see what else I want. Obviously, it's 9 o'clock. Here, obviously, I was like at 20,000, so now it's at 32,000. So you can see how much momentum US dollar is gaining and how much gold is dropping back. Okay, so now it's at 35,000. I mean, Australia's dropping back. I mean, the pound in New Zealand's dropped the most this week. Damn, USD cheap is really high. Holy crap. Wow. Damn, USD cheap is the one that's gaining the most. Euro GBP is gaining a lot of momentum too because the pound is dropping. Obviously, I have two iPhones, so I can see where the direction is going. Tomorrow, you'll not live trade those 2 days. What? Yeah, obviously, it's USD cheap is gaining the most momentum right now. That's crazy. Just like yeah, all the other Swiss pairs are gaining a lot of momentum. Trying to see what else. New Zealand is the one that's dropped the most, along with the pound. Man, I'm not gonna lie, USD cheap is really getting it. USD Swiss franc. No, I will not. Like I said, this whole week I've been testing this LQDFX live account. I want to see. I actually want to see how fast their execution is, and how fast the charts move when there's this much volatility. So, will I be trading London opening? This is I won't be live streaming London sessions at all. I mean, you guys know that I just got back from the hospital yesterday. Obviously, I'm trying to avoid taking their meds, but I still need some of it, and so I still have some more. I still have some more of that stuff that's still lying around in my bloodstream that needs to flush out. So, plus, I was testing my walking distance, and I was testing to see how much I can squat. So obviously, my legs are not at the full potential. It's where it's at right now. I got a lot of homework to catch up. I got midterm exams that I need to catch up on for classes, and so I haven't even done any of that stuff yet. So yeah, it's gonna be a few weeks for at least for me to get back into a full potential of going back to the gym, and so And so I'm just, like I said, I'm just streaming for right now. I don't know how long I'm going to stream for. So is it possible to use standard lot on a small account? Depends how much leverage they give you. Depends how much leverage they give you. That's all it comes down to.
Get off now. No. Be quiet.
Man, my $2 are crazy right now. Yeah, they're nuts. They drive me nuts, especially when the wife's gone at work. Especially the little one. Can you tell me what you expect? Oh, well, okay. I'll see what I'll see what I said on the typed on the description here on the video. If US dollar is gaining momentum tonight, obviously you see USD CAD, USD Chief, and USD JPY are uptrending like crazy right now. Euro, pound, Australia, New Zealand is dropping back, and so, what else I want to say? Whatever I say the same thing. I mean, if you actually watch my video, I say the same thing. Whatever rises tonight is gonna fall back tomorrow, and whatever is falling tonight whatever is dropping tonight is gonna rise back tomorrow morning. So. You think you stop soon? I don't know. It's been gaining a lot of momentum. Ever for the past 15, 20 minutes. It didn't. The volatility didn't pick up till like half an hour ago. So I don't know what exactly happened, but obviously something happened during. I know Japan elections are coming up quick. That was another talk. I was watching Bloomberg. I think Hong Kong, whatever it was, whatever the index was for China dropped 2%. If you really want low spreads and low commissions, by far that I've tried so far is FinPro trading. But that's because I'm in the US, so I'm very limited to US brokers. And so like I said, I mean, for those of you that are from different countries, you have access to a different brokers. I mean, but for me in the United States, we're limited, and we can only go with what we have. Yeah, the classic, FX Choice Classic was my first live account. Yeah, the spreads are high, but you don't pay commissions on it. That's the only good thing. But with the Pro account, the spreads are smaller, but then the commissions are a little bit higher. So I don't know. It depends on what you want to do. So the tax code for the budget for President Trump was good. The Senate passes. I was watching. I was trying to read up on what U.S. was talking about, but Bloomberg didn't mention that. Dun, 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 dun. What do I advise? We need to move to the UK. Oh man. Yeah, that would be the best route. 70% of the market that gets traded is during London sessions. I'm trying to read up on what happened here. What's going on? The rise U.S. tax reform news. U.S. Senate has adopted a budget resolution setting a stage for Republican tax reform effort. Wow. I'm just reading on what FX Group said. Cool. That is nuts. So they finally agreed on a tax budget. Good news for U.S. Yeah, whoever typed that down, it's good to know. I didn't know exactly what was going on. So obviously, if U.S. dollar is rising, you just sell everything else. You sell Australia, you sell the euro, you sell the pound, you sell New Zealand, you sell gold. I mean, that's probably the most basic principle I can say. Ah, man. FinPro, I never tried Bankwire before, so I just did strictly Bitcoin. It takes 2 days to get the Bitcoin into the Bitcoin wallet, and then it takes another day to transfer that Bitcoin to your Bitcoin exchange. So obviously it takes 3 days. How did I get that solution? It's not hard. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, the U.S. dollar runs 70% of the foreign exchange market, and obviously, United States is a supreme military power, and so I mean, it's basic stuff. I mean, I could go over this. I can go over this book here, but I mean, it's. I learned it from a lot of people, professional people, people from that's been trading for years. I mean, it's nothing new. I mean, I'm just being honest. It's nothing new. It's principle. If U.S. dollar is rising, obviously everything else just falls back. Euro falls back, pound falls back. Because if you look at euro, pound, Australia, New Zealand, what is the secondary currency that goes against is obviously is USD. So Australia slash USD, New Zealand slash USD, the pound slash USD, euro USD. So obviously, if US dollar is gaining that much momentum, then they start dropping back. It's just a basic, like I said, basic principle just to look at. Obviously, gold south slash USD. If US dollar is gaining momentum, then gold's going to drop back. It's it's nothing new. I mean, what I'm saying is nothing new here. I'm not inventing anything new here, so it's not a new concept. I mean, you can't complicate. You can't complicate. If the U.S. dollar index is rising, then you sell everything else. Obviously, there's going to be specific currencies that are going to drop more because of because of how they value the US dollar in their country. Yep, there's currency correlations, pairs that inverse each other. I mean, I have a 55-minute video on my channel and it's titled Free Forex Education Sunday. If you just watch that, I mean, I talk about the same thing. How these, what does I want to buy based on these? I mean, I hope that answers your question. I mean, it's nothing new. It's I can't make it any simpler than what I'm saying. And so, which broker do these? Oh, I'll type it in. No, no more LMFX. Honestly, the only thing I was after for LMFX was the crystal ball contest and the demo contest. That was it. The premium account, yes, they give you 1,001 leverage. Spreads. I don't know about the spread. It's ridiculous. The spreads are ridiculous, and yeah, they don't charge commission, but yes. I will go live tomorrow. So I'm gonna sleep early because I'm not doing London sessions. I know you guys probably been waiting for me to do London sessions because I've been doing London sessions for the past 2 weeks, but ever since I took a hit on my legs, and so. Oh no. I have not gone live on LQDFX. This is I've been under demo account for while I was in the hospital. So I've been under demo account since Tuesday. So I just got out of the hospital Wednesday night. So obviously I'm only been under demo account for 3 days now. So yeah, obviously everything looks good on their ECN account. You know, the Bitcoin withdrawal is the thing that got to me because they said that you can withdraw within less than 24 hours and have it back into your Bitcoin exchange. So I'm going to test that out for sure. You can go ahead and check out their website. They are regulated, and so the leverage is 300 to 1. I'm going to try, like I said, I'm going to try out their ECN account and see what the spreads are. They said the spreads are similar to the demo account, but on the live account is different. So obviously I want to see exactly how it fluctuates a lot. Yeah. I'm a lot better. I'm a lot better now. I'm home now. So obviously, if I wasn't, if I wasn't home, I wouldn't be live streaming anyways. Yeah, the ECN account does charge commissions. If you look, they charge $350 per 100,000. My guess is they charge 3.5 times what you put in. That's the only thing I can go off of. Because JFX said they charge $4 per 100,000, which means they charge 4 times what you put in. Traders would charge 6 times what you put in. FinPro charges only 2 times if you have the ECN account. and if you request ultra low commissions from them. So if I go with their gold account, the spread's a little bit higher, just a little bit higher, but then I don't pay any commissions. So, but more likely I'm going to go with the ECN account. How do you know which direction the market will move before a new trading day? Yeah, here's the thing. I mean, to know the trend and to know, you know, the days of what you're gonna swing and trade. If you look back on Sunday, obviously Yellen's speech on Sunday made a positive made the U.S. dollar positive. Obviously, U.S. dollar and all U.S. pairs were gaining all momentum in all New York sessions, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then when Trump did his tax reform Wednesday afternoon, U.S. dollar index and all U.S. pairs dropped back. So now it's Thursday night. Things are starting to change. Obviously, what I anticipate is the same thing. Whatever I talk about the same thing. I mean, I'm not talking about anything new at all. I'm just talking about the same thing. And there's always a pattern, you know, within the week. There's always a pattern, and Wednesdays are usually like the trend, the reversal days or the trend reversal days, because a pair can climb up 2-3 days, and then when it comes to Wednesday or Thursday, whatever, and then ends up falling back. And so it's nothing new. Like I said, what I'm saying is nothing new. And in my 55-minute video on the YouTube channel talks about exactly what I'm talking about. And so I'm not talking about anything new at all. It's not like my own. It's not like a new concept for me that I came up with. You know, it's not like I came up with this stuff. You know, it's not like my own patent thing here. It's once you catch this pattern, then you just stick with the pattern. You know, and I follow the 4-hour chart the most, along with the daily. And then sometimes I go back to the 1 hour to see how much more momentum it can keep going, even though it's overbought on the 1 hour or oversold on the 1 hour. So it's just the same thing that I talk about. And like I said, I try to simplify so you guys are not like confused on what I'm talking about. You know, I'm not talking about Fibonacci because I don't use Fibonacci. I don't use Fibonacci at all. And so I'm not even talking about support and resistance, because if the price wants to break it, the price is going to break it. I look at price more than support and resistance. Obviously, I look at the highest price of the day, the lowest price of the day, and that mid-range price. And what usually helps me out is the Bollinger Bands. And so I'm trying to see what else I can talk about. I mean, like I said, I'm just reiterating exactly, you know, I'm just compounding exactly what I'm reiterating on the 55-minute video here. You know, we're in the fall season, so obviously U.S. dollar has dropped 5 months in a row back in May till it didn't start getting momentum. Obviously, U.S. dollar index didn't start getting momentum till mid-September. And so we're in mid-October now. Obviously, I do trade a lot on news. I'm really heavy on the news. I pay attention to the news as much as I can. Obviously, this whole week has been driven by political tensions, political issues, and other world events. And so it has the economic data the economic data release hasn't for any of the economy is not really much of a momentum driver for this week. So obviously the news for political and any geopolitical tensions, whatever, and so that's has a more effect of this week than any economic data releases so far. Yeah, the only time I use lower time frames is when I trade high red news. And so for those of you that are gonna be on my New York sessions tomorrow, you guys will get a chance to see how I trade high volatile news, red news. And so that way you guys can get a feel for understanding to trade before the news hits versus just trading on the retracements after the spikes. Okay, so to deposit for LQDFX, if you do the micro account, it's a minimum of $20. Now for the gold and the ECN account, it's a minimum of 500. So it is a minimum of 500. You can't go less than 500. That's what they say. And so obviously I'm gonna start with 500. What time? I will be trading. This is Central Time. Everything I do is Central Time. I'm gonna do that. So everything I do is Central Time. So I will be up around 7 in the morning, right when New York sessions open. And so if it's 7 a.m. my time when New York opens, obviously it's 8 a.m. Eastern Time in New York. So that way you guys can understand where the time zones. Obviously, there's different people from different countries, so obviously I don't know exactly the GMT times there. You just got to convert those times. When you be done the tutorial, oh my gosh, a lot of people have been asking for some kind of Forex education course or a PDF file with a bunch of stuff that I talk about. It's a lot. That's why I said if you actually watch the 55-minute video, I mean, I honestly reiterate exactly what I say. I mean, yeah, we're talking about live trading right now. Obviously, what I'm expecting for tonight, since U.S. dollar is rising, obviously I'm expecting U.S. dollar to drop back tomorrow for the home sales at 9 a.m. And then Canada releases their news at 7:30 in the morning. I'm expecting to sell USD CAD. And so obviously if US dollar is rising tonight, I'm going to sell US dollar tomorrow. Nothing beats live trading and live analysis. I'm just being honest. Because obviously we're doing real-time trading, and in the past, like 2 months ago, all I did was I would pre-record a video. I'll show my live trades, and then I'll talk about what I anticipate, and then I'll upload the video, and then it takes about 20 to 30 minutes to upload that video. And by the time it uploads and people are watching it, anything can happen. Anything can happen within the next hour of trading. And so I had to think about what I want to do with my channel. And I said, you know what? Why don't I just go live and just talk about what's going on right now, and so that we can predict and analyze what's going to happen tomorrow. And it's so much easier that way. And so it's so much easier just to talk about what's happening right now. We're doing live Forex right now, and what we can analyze, and what we all going to predict for tomorrow, and what I'm going to predict for tomorrow. And so it's just much easier just to do live. And obviously if you're live trading, then you get this, then it's easier to just do real time. So like I said, I'm not going live for London sessions. I am still on some medication, and so and like I said, I'm a full-time college student. For those of you that are new here, I'm a full-time college student. I have 2 kids at home that I have to take care of because my wife works full-time, and so obviously I'm stuck with the kids all day. And if I'm not stuck with the kids, I just go. I'm at school, and so obviously I'm sacrificing a lot of time to be here, and so so I'm sacrificing a lot of time to be on here, to do live, to chat with the group on the Google Hangouts. I can also do one-on-ones, but I don't want to be doing like one-on-ones with people for like hours and hours and hours. I don't mind doing a one-on-one with you and telling you my story, telling you exactly how I trade and specific things that people want to ask me about Forex. And so I don't mind talking to you on a one-on-one webinar for like, 20, 30 minutes. And and I've done that to a couple people already. Like I said, if you really want to connect with me and do a one-on-one live webinar with me and know exactly how I trade, I'm willing to give up 20, 30 minutes of my time. And I've done it to people. But once like I said, once I hit 3,000 subscribers, those 10 people will have full access with me 24/7. So you'll have full access to my personal number, personal email, and all my live trades. And so there's a lot of stuff for that, especially once I hit 3,000 subscribers. Let's see. Oh man, I talked a lot already. I mean, yeah, I talked a lot already. I mean, like I said, I 3 times my weight. Yeah, I know. I don't know how heavy it was, but it was pretty damn heavy. I know it was over 250. I know that. It was over 250. I only weigh about 135. So try to kick it up a notch. Bad idea. Plus, I was on the treadmill before I did that too, so I was overworking my legs. Plus, sitting down in the office all day ain't helping out my legs either. So, who else caught you? Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, U.S. dollar is gaining a lot of momentum. Yeah, all the Swiss pairs are gaining. So, yeah. I mean, I'm just like I said, I'm just re-explaining the same concept. If U.S. dollar is up, then you sell everything else. Obviously, if U.S. dollar is down, then you buy everything else. It's just a basic principle to go off of. And obviously, specific currency pairs are gonna move higher than the other by the determination of how they value the dollar. That's what it comes down to. You don't have to go to the gym. And we signed up to go to the gym, so I gotta make time to go to the gym. To be honest, I mean, obviously, I won't be going to the gym anytime soon, but man, I don't know. Me and my wife, we decided to get on the fitness program, whatever, and I don't know, get back in shape. And so I don't know. It is what it is. Well, if GBP Chief is up and USD Chief is up, obviously Euro Chief should be up too. Then I mean that's just the way I see it. if you're looking at all the Swiss pairs. So, oh man. Honestly, I'm not. Honestly, I'm not a signals guy. I don't want you guys to feel like you're obligated to get on signals here. So I already explained that the US dollar is gaining momentum tonight, and I'm going to sell US dollar tomorrow. So that should be a hint already. That should be more than enough of a hint. I have not tried. No, I've not tried Nadex. I don't like binary, to be honest, because then if you do binary, you're guessing on a time frame, a specific time frame, and a specific price, and if you don't get it, then you lose money. At least here you can swing it, and if you're still negative, eventually it'll go back your way. Yeah, USD JPY is gaining a lot of momentum. Yeah, USD JPY is really gaining a lot of momentum tonight. It's not far away from the last week's high price of 113.4. So I don't know if it'll ever if it'll break that, but it'll probably come close to it and just sit there. You want to join me? Hang on, let me for those of you that are not part of the Google Hangouts chat group, I will send a link in here. For those of you that want to be a part of the group, like I said, I recommend each and every one of you to participate and share whatever you want to share. And be honest. When you're on the group, not just trying to be bogus on the group here. So obviously we have over 130 people on the group, and I strongly encourage each and every one to to participate and get to know each other, get to know everyone, and share your ideas and why you think what you think this pair is going this way. And so I try to share as much as I can. And I'm this I have the Google Hangout chat the app on my phone, so I'm constantly getting notifications from everyone. And if you want to private message me and ask me a specific question, you can as well. I have plenty of people that have done that, and so I can share what my predictions are and what I think might happen for what's going on. And so, but yeah, I already gave enough insight for what is the expectation for tonight and what the expectation is for tomorrow. And so what I'm sharing is nothing new. It's the same. It's the same thing. It's nothing that I came up with. It's not a new concept. It's nothing. It's not proprietary to me or anything. It's the same thing. What kind of trade? Yes, I swing trades versus scalping. I used to scalp a lot. I was scalping like crazy off the 1 minute chart. I don't do that no more because it requires more attention and focus, and you're constantly buying, selling, buying, selling, buying, selling. And so it's a lot of stuff. So I'll record here for another 15 minutes. It'll be 10 o'clock, and then I'm gonna take off. So, and yeah, I'll live stream for tomorrow. Um, live stream for tomorrow for New York sessions. So obviously there isn't really any. I don't know if there's anything important tonight to go off of. The only thing important that I see is the European Council meeting, but that's at 4 in the morning Eastern time, so it'll be 5 in the morning my time. I don't think Bank of Japan Kuroda's speech at 1 in the morning is gonna do anything anyways. The pound's got a medium news at 3:30. Obviously, the biggest thing tomorrow is U.S. news and Canada news. Those would be the driving factors, and so. What's going on? Any specific news feed? Obviously, there's some medium news for Euro for London sessions. There's one news for the pound, but I got my eyes set for Canada and U.S. news tomorrow because those are going to be the most important, anyways. And plus, New York sessions is the last session to trade on Friday, so there's going to be a lot of volatility within the first 2 hours once New York opens. And obviously, London overlaps with New York from, well, to me, for my time, is from 7 to 11. And so the giveaway, I'll be honest, I have not contacted anyone about the giveaway yet, but on for sure the weekend I will contact you guys. And so yeah, I know I was gonna pick like four or five of you guys for some yeah, so for a giveaway. So yes, I'm feeling better. Thank you. That 21,000 in profit, that's just the demo account. I'm just testing out the LQDFX ECN account. So I'll be going live with them next week. Open positions right now. Let me show you where I'm currently at on this demo account. Because I've been really testing this out. Obviously, this is just a demo account. This is nothing, this is nothing. Obviously, you can go crazier than this, but that's what I have. Yeah, I'm gonna get on there. I'm gonna get on LQDFX demo account. No, I do not trade full time. I know most people think I trade full time, but I'm not full time. I'm a full time college student. I watch my 2 daughters at home because my wife works full time, and so I'm pretty much a stay at home dad. And so yeah, I spend a lot of time with my kids. Well, I spend a lot of time here in my office than anything else, but plus I need to catch up on some homework and midterm projects. I am a week behind because I've been in the hospital, so obviously I haven't touched any of that stuff. So So far, yeah, so far I do like LQDFX. I heard it through Facebook through a group called Legion FX, and one of the people on this chat group is part of Legion FX, so they've been talking good stuff about them. I actually signed up with them 5 months ago. There wasn't really anything that I thought it was good out of them, but obviously they have improved in 5 months. No, I'm not with IML. I left IML back in March of 2017, right after I lost my Traders Way account, that $26,000 account. So what happened? We mean what happened? Oh, I'm no longer with IML. I'm gonna type this in. A lot of people think I'm still with IML. Yeah, I'm no longer with IML. I don't want to get you guys confused here.
Who told you to bring the water over here? Look.
Maybe I should go see what's going on. Hang on. What's going on? Here, come on in. You guys are driving mom nuts. I don't know what the heck you guys did to mom, but mom's freaking crazy. Right? Yeah, sure. Say hi to the camera.
Hi, camera.
Yeah, say hi.
Hi. What? You?
Vera, what are you doing? What? Okay. I don't know what's going on, but you guys better stop messing around before mommy yells at you guys. You guys are driving mommy nuts. Yeah. You guys drove me nuts all day. Now you guys are driving mommy nuts right now. Okay, Chloe, calm down, calm down. Okay, what else? Where was I at? Where was I at? What you guys are asking? Yes, kids do run the show.
I make a mess.
Huh? You what?
I make a mess.
You made a mess.
Yeah.
What was the mess?
Yeah, I didn't want to make a water.
What do I want to do for a living? What do I want to do for a living? Obviously, the best job is being a stay-at-home dad.
You're not spin.
I don't trade. Obviously, I don't trade the pound against New Zealand. I think if New Zealand's dropping that much, well, the pound's dropping a lot too. So, but the pound holds more value than New Zealand. So, obviously, I do want to do this full time. I want to do this full time. Want to be able to, like, let's see. Hopefully next year. Okay, Chloe, calm down. Chloe, stop it. Stop waving your hand. Calm down. So hopefully next year, I can start. Okay, calm down. Okay, so hopefully next year I can like start some kind of nonprofit organization for Forex, and I want to be able to do this hopefully next year or sooner, and bring in anyone that wants to learn how to trade Forex, and it'll be free out of my own time, and set up the course, set up a website, set up a server, and once you pass the course, I'll fund your account with real money. And I've been thinking about this for the past 6 months. I know I haven't seen anyone done it before, and I know this is something new. Okay, and like the thing is, there's a lot of great Forex education courses out there, and a lot of great Forex traders that know their stuff. A lot of professional people that know how to trade, but most of them are not willing to give their time and not give their knowledge. So I want to be able to change the game. And hey, quit messing with the blinds. And I want to be able to change that. And want to make a difference. I want to make a difference kind of impact in this industry. And like I said, yeah, nonprofit organization. Someone comes in, learns the course from me or from someone else that knows what they're doing, and then I'll fund your account. I'll fund your live account, and that way nothing's coming out of your pocket. Bear out. Leave the blinds alone. And so it's I've been thinking about this since summer, and I've been jotting a lot of stuff down, and so it would, yeah, like I said, I'll have to start a website, a server, because I want you guys to see the live trades that I'm doing, and I want to be able to say that I want to be able to, that way you can know exactly how I trade, and that way you can take your trading skills to a whole new level. And then yeah, and then once you pass this pass a little the Forex education course, I'll fund your live account, because it's a nonprofit organization anyways, and so it's something that I wanted to do, when I thought about this back in the summertime. And so I mean, I haven't seen anyone done it, and I haven't seen anyone,
Girls, come here. Bear, get off that box. Come here. Go sit down.
Bye guys, see you later. Crap, we'll ruin this. Oh. Yeah, okay, I'll fix it. Okay, quit pressing on the door. Quit pressing on the door. What was I saying? What was I saying? What was I saying? What was I saying? Crap. What was I saying? What was I saying? Dang, can't think of it. What was I saying? I don't know. Just forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well. I'll come back. How long have I been trading? 10 months live. I went live right away. I didn't even do demo. Didn't even touch the demo. I went live right away. I know that's not good. I know it's not the best route, but I went live right away. Maybe I don't know, maybe got I went with FX Choice, made $100, and then lost it all. Lost it all the next day. So it is what it is. I learned Mike Miles and Christopher Derrick. He knows his stuff too, and so there was a couple other traders in there that I learned bits and pieces, and so I was talking about what? I was talking about the nonprofit. Oh yeah, okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's in the long run, and then I want to make it. Yeah, like I said, I want to make a difference. I want to make a huge impact, and I want to make a difference in the Forex industry, and so I want to be able to, like I said, you take the course, you pass the course, I fund your live account, nothing's coming out of your pocket. You come out learning how to trade Forex, and your account is funded with real money. And another thing that I had thought about was if we were all using the same broker, and then we can do internal transfers. And that was another thing that I thought about too for a giveaway. I wanted to fund someone's live account, and so, but the only way that I would know if I would fund your live account, if we both know have that confirmation, would be that we would have the same broker. And so let's see here, I'll give you my Gmail. This ties into my Google Hangout anyways. So it's a lot of things that I've been wanting to pursue, not just trading for myself. Okay, I can always trade for myself, but to make a bigger, to make a bigger impact in the industry is to change the game. And so obviously I don't want to charge no one anything getting in my channel. I don't want to charge no one money. I want to be able to give back, as much as I can. And so obviously I'm devoting a lot of time on here anyways. And like I said, I hope that you guys are learning something. And so just sign up for the courses. Obviously the course is going to be free. I'm not, like I said, if it's a nonprofit organization, what am I really exactly getting out of it anyways? Obviously, as a nonprofit organization, to me, it's just a tax deduction. Okay. And so can I be cloned? I don't know. I mean, it's like I said, it's like I said, from what I experienced back in January, in the summer, and now, I mean, it's different. It's different. We see the same. Okay, we see the same thing, right? We see people introducing new Forex brokers. We've seen people talk about Forex education, but then you have to pay for the Forex education. And then the question is, whatever they teach you are you going to really understand what they're teaching you? And if you don't understand what they're teaching you, obviously you just threw your money on it. You just threw your money to them. And so, I mean, not everyone's a fast-paced learner. The only way you can learn fast is to give your time and effort every single day. Like when I lost my money, when I lost my Trader's Way account, that $26,000 account, I devoted 8 to 12 hours a day staring at the charts and looking exactly why the markets were shifting the way they were. And then I started testing my own strategies, and I started testing on red news and high news, why people don't trade high news. I was like, if you don't trade high news, you can make a lot of money off of one spike. Yes, you can lose a lot of money, but you can make a lot of money off of one spike and you don't have to trade for the rest of the week. And so I started testing that. I started looking at the seasons. Every season really pretty much just follows a reversal. I started looking at that. I started looking at like why does euro and the pound gain so much momentum in the summertime? Why does USD CAD drop so much? And in the summertime, and then now we're shifting to the fall season, and so I devoted a lot of time staring at the charts ever since March. And I'm not gonna lie to you that I lost a lot of money on the way, you know. And yeah, and like I said, you keep testing your own skills, and then eventually you'll figure out what you're good at. You're really good at, and then you'll figure out what you're not good at, and then you just gotta tweak your weaknesses. And so I go back to you gotta master. If you can master one pair, master that one pair, right? You master that one currency pair, then you find the other pair that inverses with it, or the opposite pair. And so I was never a fan. I never wanted to trade any US pairs in the beginning, and I never wanted to trade gold. I was just trying to trade euro and the pound. That was it in the beginning. I didn't care for USD JPY. I didn't care for the US dollar. I didn't care for the gold at all until some of the guys are talking about it, and I'm like, okay, maybe I should listen into this and figure out, you know, how much pips and how much money I can really make off of this. And then that's when I started shifting into USD JPY and gold. And so obviously there's a lot of stuff that, you know, that I learned through from late spring and up until now. And you just got to keep that learning curve, because like I said, you learn bits and pieces from every single person. Doesn't matter if they're new, it doesn't matter if they're experienced. You always learn something from someone. It doesn't matter what it is. And so it doesn't have to be Forex. It could be personal life too, personal life experiences. Why you should practice? Yeah, I remember when I lost that account, I was going crazy. I was like stressing out. I was cussing. I was going crazy. I was about to break my computer. I was about to break the phone that I have. It was nuts. It was a crazy day, but I managed to pull through my emotions and said, you know what, it's time to move on. Time frames, mostly I just look at the 4 hour, the daily, and then go back to the 1 hour. If I trade high news or red news, then I look at the 1 minute chart and the 5 minute chart. There is no indicators that's going to let you know if it's going to spike up or down on the news release, on the economic data releases. What you look at is the candlesticks. You look at the candles. And so trust me, I mean, we all lose money in trading, okay? You want to minimize your losses and you want to maximize your profits, okay? I can't stress that enough. Minimize your losses, maximize your profits. You don't want to do that way around. Maximize your loss, minimize profit. Don't make no sense. I don't know. I mean, it all depends how much you want to start with. I mean, that Traders Way account, I started with 375. They gave me 370 375 credit, so 750, and I threw some. I started stacking lot sizes like nothing on USDJPY. I mean, you can go back to that video. And so, I mean, it all depends what you're comfortable doing. Tell us about the candlesticks. It's okay. I try to explain this on every time I do red news. So obviously, you have to test it out for yourself. The day I lost money was on non-farm payroll, but it was not on non-farm payroll. It was when Yellen was speaking after non-farm payroll. The moment her speech hit, USDJPY tumbled more than, oh my God, it was at 114.8, went all the way back down to 113.6. That's how that 20 standard lot turned into a negative 17,000, and it was devastating. And so obviously I was devastated, emotionally impacted, and I let my emotions control over me when I lost that. Yeah, the candlestick, you have to pay attention to the candlesticks when there's red news. I can't stress this enough. You don't look at RSI, you don't look at MACD, you don't look at your indicator. You look at the candles. You sell the news, you buy the facts. Obviously, people are talking about, oh yeah, it's going to be good tomorrow. We were expecting great news for US tomorrow. And then guess what? People try to buy it, right? Just because investing.com or FX Street or Forex Factory or my FX book, economic calendar, whatever people are saying, right? Their financial analysis, their professional economic financial analysts, right? They're gonna give their opinion on what they think is good for the news tomorrow. Obviously, I'm not gonna listen to that. I go the opposite way. Okay, I go the opposite way. I don't listen just because Goldman Sachs says that non-farm payroll is gonna be go up 1% tomorrow. I'm not gonna listen to that. I'm not gonna listen to what Goldman Sachs got to say. I'm gonna sell it, right? Because you see the anticipation. You see the candles going up, and the next thing you know, it just completely spikes down. That's an example. Now, in order for you to get better and understanding how to trade red high news, you have to test it for yourself. I trade before the news hits. I don't trade on the retracements. People trade on the retracements, okay? Just because the first initial spike hits, right? It'll obviously it'll come back down a little bit, right? But if it's better than expected, obviously it's gonna keep going. Even though it retraces down a little bit, it's gonna keep going. Okay. Obviously, if I see two solid candles, whether it's two solid red candles going down or two solid green candles going up, those are the colored candles I use. Obviously, I'm gonna let it ride for another 10 15 more minutes, okay, to maximize my profit. And so I hope that what I say about red news is enough information, but you have to test it out for yourself. You have to. And if you're not testing out the red news before it hits, then you won't know the anticipation of where the candles are shifting. And so it is pretty, like I said, you sell the news, you buy the facts. That's easy that I can say it. The book talks about it. Let's see. I don't know who. There's only a couple Forex traders that I personally know trade red news. Other than that, most people just wait for the retracements and then they trade on the retracements. And that's it. They keep. What are you guys talking about? Trying to understand. No, I don't go out the 4-hour chart. I do not look at the 4-hour chart if it's red high news. No way. You're not gonna know. You're not gonna know exactly what's going on. Look at the 1 minute or the 5 minute. But obviously I just go to the 1 minute. Obviously on the 1 minute, there's a lot of candles going up and down, right? But you have to project ahead. You always have to look ahead. Okay? If people are anticipating good news, like obviously a lot of people are gonna buy it, right? You'll be the one making money if you sell it. And so I don't know how to describe this. Okay, think of it as, I don't know if you guys gamble on football or UFC or boxing, whatever. Okay, think about the Mayweather and Conor McGregor fight. People put a lot of money for Conor McGregor to win, right? Obviously, if Conor McGregor won the fight, do you think Vegas has enough money? Because think about Vegas as the central bank. Do you think Vegas has enough money to pay the people that put money on Conor McGregor? Obviously not. So obviously they're gonna let Mayweather win the fight. It's the same thing when you're trading the news. It goes the opposite way. People are expecting really, really good news, and then it just reverses. Okay. Now there's that one time that, you know, not that there's always that 10% of the time that it will eventually go its way. And maybe investing.com was right what they say, you know. But most of the time it ends up reversing on red news. Yeah, like I said, the best way to show an example, like I said, I can't stress it enough. The best way to show an example is to just, for me to live stream it. There's going to be red news tomorrow. The existing home sales at 9 a.m. Obviously, I'm selling US tomorrow, all US pairs tomorrow. Obviously, I already told you what I said, what the expectation is for tonight. US dollar is rising because Trump tax reform budget got passed. And so, and then whatever is going to rise up tonight is going to fall back tomorrow. Whatever is falling tonight is going to rise up tomorrow. It's the same thing I talk about. I talk about the same. I really just talk about the same thing. I mean, I can't stress it enough. And so, I hope that's enough. I mean, enough information, you know, and you have to test out the red news for yourself. I mean, I can talk about what happened non-farm payroll last month. I can talk about that, but I mean, I talk what happened last Friday. But like I said, you have to just test out those red news. You know, you want to catch the spike. You don't. I don't know. I don't know any other way around it because I don't ever trade on the retracements anyways. I wait for it to retrace back down and then it'll eventually go back up again. And so it's like I said, it's hard to explain, but when you see it live for yourself, you can test it on the demo account, and you can see what I'm talking about. And so, and like I said, I mean, very rarely it ever goes the same direction on red news. Very rarely it does. You know, on a rare case, you know that once, you know, you'll get that one out of the 10 red news that it'll eventually go its way. And so, I mean, it is what it is. You know, you can't be 100% accurate all the time. So, I mean, you guys already know what I'm expecting for tonight. Obviously, US dollar is rising tonight. USD JPY is really gaining a lot of traction tonight. Yeah, I'm expecting to sell the US dollar tomorrow. So I'm gonna be selling USD CAD because Canada's releasing their news. What? What's going on?
She's going trash.
Come here. Come here.
I tell me.
All right, guys. I think that's all I'm gonna say. Unless you guys have some more questions, but for those that are on the Google Hangout chat group, I'll be back with you guys. You can private message me. I can do 20-minute, 30-minute one-on-one webinars if you guys want to. And so, Chloe. And so, like I said, I'll live stream tomorrow for New York sessions for Canada news, for Canada and the U.S. home sales, and that way you guys can see, what I'm talking about for red news. But like I said, test it for yourself. Always test it for yourself. That way you can get better at trading red news. And so, thanks, guys. Yeah, they drive me nuts. So, yeah. So I mean, you guys are welcome. Like I said, I'm not live streaming for London sessions, so don't get it twisted. Don't get this all. Don't try and message me saying, "Hey, you're supposed to be doing London sessions." That is not happening. So I still got prescription meds. I guess I gotta get take, and I'm not fully healed yet. So I want you guys to understand that. So, but I will live stream tomorrow. What? So I will live stream tomorrow. Okay, guys. So. Okay, we're done. We're done. So yeah, have any questions? Just manage. How do I manage my time? I just sacrifice my sleep time. That's it. I'm dead serious. I really sacrifice my sleep time to be on here. Yeah, I really sacrifice a lot of my sleep time. And so, I'll see. If you, I said on video description, but I'm using LQDFX demo. There you guys go. No iPhone. I have 2 iPhones. Two iPhone 7 Pluses that I use. I'm talking about Android. This is my 3rd phone. I don't touch it. It's just cheap ass phone that I have. Alright, guys, I'm gonna get going. I'll see you guys for New York sessions tomorrow. If you're on the Google Hangout chat group, just feel free to chat with everyone there. If you have something specific, just private message me. So yes, I will live stream for that tomorrow. So all right, guys. Okay.